hello. 1221. And that's about it. Another day, another star rail. Yippers. What I do say is that I think yesterday changing the bed sheet definitely helped a lot. I'm not dying from. And what is that? I just something fell on my bed. I just realized. What the fuck is that? It's a piece of plastic. Anyways, stop dancing. I swear they did change this. Okay, I don't know why I'm still having a throbbing headache though. That thing is still not gonna change. So, jeepers, I guess. Just let me farm something new. Yes, I know this is new. That is indeed new. Okay. I'm still not ready. That's more correct word to do the story yet. So I'm going to do something that I actually need to do for the longest time. Not the long frame, but clearing up certain old places, area, and or side quests. I also need to finish some side quests. All doing this all for just clearing the dailies. Okay, so there's this main one. There's also this for this entire sequence. I think there's a multiple of it, is to rekindle all quests, because back then there has daily star rail mission, like a daily mission, where you have to go around mostly Battlebog to Zenzo, interact with certain people, solving certain quests, right? Some is very fast, some take a few minutes, and after that they give you some of the daily point, whatever this thing called, the activity, and that's basically what you can do. Like that can, I think, replenish like 500 right off the bat, or whatever equivalent. I think the amount changes back then too. This is like a long time ago, right? So this quest is to make a conclusion, because those daily doesn't really have a fixed finale. I do think some of them does technically have like a start and a finish. Most of them is continuous, so you go do it daily, like multiple day, and it'll have like pick up from where you previously stopped. One of the most famous one is the message in the bottle in Zenzo, where you actually get a certain message and then you can reply, throwing back to the ocean or whatnot, and get basically encounter like the chronological order of those. Another one is like there's one person in Battlebog that want to make friend, but doesn't really have the right friend target selection, so we have to go around and tell them like, okay, this guy's a bit kooky. So I don't know why they removed those even back then. Now I'm already used to not having them. I do think those technically can be fall under like a secret mission or a hidden mission or hidden quest, but I do feel like they could easily implement new one because those are repetitive, right? They can easily just have that churn out. Even if they can just make like one new one per version, it doesn't need to be that all that grandiose whatnot. And then once they have it, they can just recycle from all the previous one, right? Give an incentive to go back over, see people you don't really see often. What's all this stuff like that available? What? What? So I think I'm gonna hold this. I don't think I want to do that yet. I do need to do it soon because otherwise I'm gonna forget what certain thing is. Um, what I mainly want to do is do this. This is where most of the stuff you're gonna get some certain benefit, but I have not done those yet. Main thing is to travel around the world, so like all this treasure I need to do actually. So I believe most of Zenzo one I've completed. Except for this for some reason. And the Shackling Prison. Oh my god, they have I forgot they renewed the quest, the Hexa thingy. Oh my god, I remember, I slightly recall this. There used to be like a weekly purchase you can do from here, right?
It's been too long.
What?
I actually miss
the fuck is that quest? The achievement, I mean. After beating level the Amphorius, return to the master control zone of Herda Space Station. Are they gonna do it for like all the area? I mean, it's been a while. It's really been a while since we come back here. Oh, look at those. Look at this. Eidolon for destruction. That's crazy, honestly. Boop. Fuck this. Oh wait, this is let you find treasure. Oh wow, the music is forever nostalgic. I love the Herda Space Station background. Yeah, so basically today I'm not gonna do much. I'm gonna go roam around the map and try to collect certain things that I miss out. Take this opportunity to actually catch up. Maybe also do some collection. I don't think I'm gonna read any lore. I'm still waiting. Maybe down the line I can do a lore stream. I said that since day one, but right now I just want to chill and just at least clean up old places. Like all these like memory bubble are those encapsulated story where I'm like, you're familiar, gun. I feel like you're kind of important for certain quests. Can't remember. Thank you, Peppy. Asta, how you been? Okay. Most of Herda Space Station should be cleared. Don't think there's any quest for me left to do here. So we move to Gyarados 6 or Battlebot. Just like quickly scanning through each area. There might be some new quest line. But I'm mainly seeing any puzzle I should be doing. I'm still shocked they're not bringing back Ethereum Wall. What? How they not bringing back Ethereum Wall? Boulder Town. Surprised they didn't have this for the others. Maybe they have, I just missed out. But I think they replaced this with the effect, either the clock maker, clock watcher. What the fuck is clocky? The clocky, the as I written, the forbidden weekly is basically replacing the shop where you can mainly where you get the Eidolon for the path. Natasha Clinic. Let's meet up with Natasha. I still don't understand why they didn't.
It's been too long.
I said not say that. I don't know why.
I actually miss the Express's sofa.
I still like to think Natasha's brother can be a playable
Are
character.
you hurt? Let me take a look.
Maybe regaining her urban trade route with the old world and has like given new meaning to people who are all struggling just to get by. Even though there are still many things to fix, it's sure it's a great start. It's all thanks to you, Trailblazer. Thank you. Unless I'm delusional, very often can be. Natasha have a brother. I know of it. Story. And he reached level 80. Her brother said his voice returning to his usual passive tone. I see, her brother. Because I remember her daily, not her daily. Oh, this is also gonna bring back certain thing. Companion mission. The fact that the tab here still exists but there's nothing in here is crazy. There used to be a companion mission for Natasha. I believe it's Natasha. Could be a side quest, but I think it's Natasha companion mission, where we actually read certain letter from her brother. And I think the vow here is very important. Something I can't remember, it's too long ago, but something related to her brother is related to this vow. And I think it'll be very cool if her brother, which not confirmed date. I think her brother went off to the wasteland or the Iceland, but never confirmed date. So I like to think that he can easily be a new character. But this is all 1.0 shenanigan that I want to assume is true, which is at this point I really doubt so. The game changed. The game definitely evolved. Is it evolved in a good or bad way since launch? It's hard to say. Obviously, all the point I mentioned earlier, where the daily quest, I feel like that one I don't see.
It's been too long. I actually miss the Express's sofa.
There's a quest achievement for this. Just come back in the Zenzo. It's kind of funny. What was I trying to say? Right, like the daily quest, I feel like that's a weird one to remove. I still don't know why they remove it. For limitation, storage capacity, yada, the removal of companion quests is also a big hit. Still think that suck a lot, obviously. No new 4-star is also a very big detriment. I think a lot of the thing they remove is very unjustifiable why they remove it. From my point of view, from like possibly the player point of view, most likely from their side they can say it's due to storage or compatibility. I doubt that would be an issue, and I definitely read a lot recently about a lot of people comment on the game, because I indulge in social media, mainly Reddit, to think that I don't see other people's opinion, and I'm like I always like to see other people's reaction to things I like. It's mainly here that's happening. And yeah, for the most part I can see a lot of their frustration and all complain on Star Rail for like a good while. And one joke they keep making, I cannot tell. I thought this is that side, sorry. Reset. I thought this is the middle. There we go. Oh wait, this remove. This, third, there we go. A lot of people definitely say the recent patch, the recent version, many recent version, ever since like what, halfway or after certain Amphorius patch, the content is absolutely in a drop state. And I agree. Saying I don't agree is definitely disingenuous. The game currently, I feel like it's in a very rough state. The story, like I want to say, the story is definitely on par so far. They I think Amphorius definitely was a big boost. I really like the Amphorius story, right? So I can't say like, oh, they're losing the plot. No, I think Amphorius show that they still got stuff they can make that is still pretty good. And Panacadia is not bad, right? I'm definitely definitely voiced many complaints for certain plot or for certain pacing, and yes, it's still an issue. I still think those pacing where we have what I call, I don't recall exactly how it is anymore. My brain's not trying to recall it anymore, but how the fuck we have one here? Sorry. What am I doing? Okay, easily. Sorry. if I remove this? I guess technically I don't need this because there we go. That's a bit tough. Okay. Point a certain pacing point, like how Himiko interacted with Full Wish, the whole Full Wish as like a boss fight, and the Graphia patch. Those are pretty. Some good. Definitely the bad does sting quite a bit. What's that item? I'm actually gonna use that item for once. I have no idea what that item looks like though. What the fuck is that item? It's a consumable, right? If I'm not mistaken. This. Yeah. Where? There. How do I go down there? I guess like that. And I do know the Planet Cadia is a bit tough because they have to basically remake everything, or like due to the whole fiasco with their relationship. They have to remove like a big chunk or remake the big chunk so that they can please certain people, and I'm like I guess if they don't do it they might just implode and will never have Hoyoverse ever again. So but B, I'm like, really? why does that suddenly have to like be the detriment to us, the player that just won a good game? It's tough. What is this? What the fuck is this? It's all the way up. How the fuck I go all the way up? Can I use the crane to get the chest? It's still up. What the fuck? Why am I teleported here then? I feel like you can teleport way higher, no? No. What the fuck? Why am I teleported here then? Okay. This whole place is like a goddamn maze. No idea how any of them can navigate through this. Hold up, I think this is the place. There's one up. Fuck. Target close by. No, it's not. Wait. this is where you mean to go. Where the fuck am I? What? Oh no, this is where I was. Okay, can I just... Please select the currently available investigation mode to confirm sound information. This. Wow, okay. Oh yeah, I definitely need a crane for this. Any more? Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully next year, and that's always seemed to be the case. Next year, Stadio can be as exceptional as the other. I don't know. It's just for me. I feel like I see a lot of content from Genshin. Obviously, Genshin. I think they have like the biggest updates coming soon. Then there's also ZZ, and then they was making like 3-4 new game, like Nodus 4, Petite Planet, Anima, Nexus. How the fuck? Okay, I'm never gonna use the teleport function because that seems like they're now teleporting. Shit. So what the fuck is this though? And I read one person complain about how they might be spreading their team too thin. I don't think that's the case. As in like, I don't think spreading... Oh my god, I can barely see. I don't think it's right to say they are spreading it too thin. Because I don't think if they even put all the manpower into Star Rail, thing will be different, right? It's just I feel like maybe it could be. It's just that how the template, how the model of Star Rail is, doesn't really help. But maybe, I feel like it could also, not saying that it couldn't. Hello, hello. And I feel like it could. At least in terms of like memory, maybe like narrative writings. What am I looking at? How do I rotate this again? There we go. How the fuck do I rotate this? I'm definitely in the category of people where I can definitely point flaws. Very easy to point flaw. I don't think I'm able to really give much solution, and I know it's probably not my area to need to provide solution. I feel bad if I don't. Because it's like just me complaining without any like able to feel or sense like how the developer might feel. How the fuck do I get down there? I guess here. Oh, I need to press this. Okay, that's kind of funny. Just straight up obliterate them. What I feel like is maybe I hope for upcoming. Here's basically new plan, new hope, new wishes, bingo card for new holdovers for Star Rail. A, obviously a new planet. I feel like the moment they not make a new planet, probably a bad time. Also, what the fuck is this? Ugh. And I don't want it to be Atropolis. I feel like having Astropolis as the new planet seems gonna undermine the whole 5.0 review then. It's like, oh, look at it, it's 5.0, we're all so excited, a lot of people most likely gonna watch special program, right? It's 5.0. Then it turned out like, oh, it's just Astropolis still. It's like, oh man, right? Because most likely we're gonna spend like 1 or 2 more patches there, since they already have like the foundation mating for it and everything. How the fuck you get that chest? What is this even? Oh, just a person. This, I need this. I need to get that. Am I there? How the fuck I get that? Don't think this is it. Okay, this is definitely not it. Wait, am I? Is it? Where the fuck is it? Okay, the bird is there. Where the fuck did I go? Okay. Am I using this bird again? Can't read the. Okay, I think it's around here. Somewhere. Oh, I can see it on the map. Hold up. Oh my god, I cannot. This is the max I can go. Okay, so it's not this bird. How the fuck I get this? Teleport nearby. You're not gonna teleport me shit, I feel like. Okay, it is nearby, but where the fuck is that? It's just the abyss. Like if I go, okay, let's say I go all the way down here. What if I use you? Can I go up? It's 100. There's no way I'm going up 180 meter. Better be a new planet. I don't think they should make a new path. Hell nah. There's still many old paths that haven't go through yet. Like you can there's like nihility, technically erudition still, even though we haven't, even though forest is technically part of erudition, but you know, giving option. There can be, what else it is? Oh, actually no, Hotel Space Station is erudition, I'll say. Where preservation, nihility is 1. I feel like there's one more. Abundance. Yeah. Ooh. I feel like a tie-in abundance, obviously it's going to relate to a hunt a lot, would be kind of interesting. But I feel like they can easily make go to a planet with a path that is not needing for the Trailblazer to have a new, or the gameplay to have a new path. Okay, so I need to go there. Okay, so there I need to go. This is go down. I don't want that. So there I go one loop. Yeah. Oh, it's there. Wait, what is there? Wait, the whole. What? Can I not go there? Where the fuck is that path cannot lead there? That path cannot. The fuck? There's no path can lead there. Here's block off. There's block off. What? Wait, now that I know where it is, maybe. What? That was surely feels like the place you can enter. Huh. How the fuck else you enter there? How is this not the entrance? This feels like it's the entrance. Go enter here, turn right. It's a bit annoying. Am I being trolled? There's a very high chance that I'm being trolled. There's still 23 left. How the fuck? There's still 23 treasure left. If I use this, they're obviously gonna point to that same place, right? Yeah. It has to be here. Wait. There's some path. I feel like this is not the play though. It's way too high up. Okay. Number 2. Actually add some 4-star unit. Why are they not adding 4-star unit? What the fuck? They don't need to make it any more grandiose or any more special. They don't need to make the 4-star to be like tier 0 unit. I feel like the reason why you want 4-star is so... No, I don't need it. You give them a unique playstyle, a very unique playstyle. Doesn't need to be strong, right? It could be they could easily make it so that they give you a taste for what could be the playstyle for in the future. Sui Yi was the OG break. Sui Yi used to be the OG break unit, right? Before Boot Hill, before Firefly, before Rappa all came to be, right? Do you still want to look down into the abyss? Sure. Hope you steady yourself. Whoa! Go from the depth. I'm the king of the world. Whoa! Oh, the prisoner now know what a good neighbor of the prisoner you are. Okay, look, I just want to go down. Guys, there's a treasure about, what, a few 100 meters down? I just want to know how the fuck do I go down there. But yeah, they can easily make a 4-star of a certain type of character, archetype, right? Go and iPhone, Luca, in a sense, Asta also showcase a good use case of dot, especially Luca. Luca showcased the maybe the potential of single target dot, which I still think they can easily make, right? And they can easily just make a underpowered version, but definitely a new mechanic for those path. I feel like that will at least make stuff more interesting, you know? Make team competition much more interesting. Give more dynamic in currency war. I feel like the more unit they can produce, obviously make sure it's like all aligned and all part of the like or actually like written well, then I don't see why not they make a 4-star version, right? A lot of people say like Lingsha should be a 4-star version. I can see it. I understand. I definitely would agree if I have Lingsha. I don't have Lingsha, so I don't really have much to comment on. I'm gonna come back later. That thing looks like it's gonna drive me insane if I try to do it any longer. So yes, 4-star. And honestly, the last thing I believe should be the biggest one is just more event, more substantial event, right? Obviously, there's just there's like a very obviously more event equal better, but less mindless, just like auto clicker style event, more event similar to Fate. Like if they can make more Fate style event, that would be amazing. But the main thing is that they should have event that actually change the
Give me a
landscape,
real challenge.
right? I say many times, I'm gonna prefer. Let me bring it up. Where do I bring it up again? It's here. No. Where is it? Here. Here. There we go. Aram Alley, fantastic. Fox and Tail, fantastic. You know why? Because these two actually change the landscape. Granted, they make a whole place for the Foxian story, but that's just how crazy it is, right? Aram Alley, you actually change the place. The museum also changes the place. That's the main thing. I feel like that's what they're not doing. They're not making a new area for the event. But they shouldn't make it just because they're making an event, but give a reason why the event exists, give a reason why we need to care about the event, give a reason why it's impactful for the environment, right? Because they already mentioned Aram Alley as a place, a hustling, bustling place, of like them trading, gold, eating there, yada yada. The museum is already exists. It's just that we need to clean up, yada. This one is just a whole ass story about it, which unless they're making a whole ass story about it, but I can see it might be too hard is to be done now. But I feel like they can do it. This, like, look at this, 5 hour here. That is, I feel like, a very good. Somehow this is only 4 hour. Let me think back. Is it? Because I do feel like the Holy Grail War, for the imagine a Holy Grail War, is quite akin to a Ho-Ho story, in terms of like having story in their event. That's why I really praise this version of Holy Grail War and not this version. Alright. I'm missing a couple stuff I just realized. But as you can see later down the line, a lot of their story, there used to be like what, 2 hour, 2.5, 5 hour. Now it's like barely 2 hour, right? The last good one will be the Illuminating War Dance, because this is like a double. This is actually a 1-2 combo. It's just a rhythm game. I don't think it's that long though. I think it's just the nature of the event, because it's a rhythm game, it tend to be a bit longer. This one is good because you finally expand the Trailblazer. But you can see most of the others one, I don't, this they have no story. This one is a good one. Okay, they have one good one from the previous few. The restaurant, I approve of the restaurant. Whatever. This is the main. This not even this one. I feel like the story. The story is just. Is it 2 hours? There's no way it's 2 hours. I feel like the event, the gameplay itself is taking the majority of the part, right? I feel like the story is not that crazy. Wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm mistaken this with this. This one is lackluster. This one is with you moving around with Yao Guang, Asheville, interacting with old people like Hook, Clara. Okay, that one I can remember now. Yes, that one's neat. Just neat, right? Definitely better than you setting up in a random alley to fight with neighbors. But I do like the recent in Panacadia store event compared to stuff in Amphorius and Penacony in some aspect. Though Penacony is mostly very related to the law. Panacadia actually bring back old character. Like here, they bring back all the Zenzo. They do bring back Zenzo, the whole Ghost Hunting Squad. They don't bring back a lot in Battlebog. That's the only good thing I like about those events. Other than that, eh, eh. Is the event alright? I have not unlocked that. What the fuck?
Don't spread it around.
How the fuck do I go up there? This is the pain of playing. Right, go up there again. Going up, right? Let's go down. Let's go up. I cannot go there. I can go there. It's just loading. This is where training is. It is impossible to get those items, man. I swear to God. How the fuck I go up there? I assume here can go to here. Yes, okay. Finally got it. Oh, you know I should be using. Don't think I have them in any preset. Let's use you. Oh, neat. Let that. Got this, okay. Thank you very much, Namzi. Here's the direct opposite of the previous one I got. I can see that.
Ooh, free stuff.
Uh, But okay, even if those I mentioned earlier were to happen, is that sufficient enough? Because I feel like the main thing about this is that you finish the story, which let's say give a generous one, let's say 4
Hi,
hours.
this is Toga speaking.
Right, 4 hours. You do the event, sure. That's maybe like a few days, right? And that's it, right? I feel like every version is just gonna be you finish story, you finish event, you have to wait for 3 weeks.
Do you think combining Kung Fu
At most. At least. Maybe even 4 weeks if you're fast. Or 5 weeks if you finish everything in day 1, right? So what are you gonna do in those 5 weeks? Currency War, Divergent Universe, Endgame mode. I do think they need a new endgame mode then. Crazy? The Slay of Spire one, they definitely need to add in. I think they need something to. And then at certain points, people reach all the way to the end game for those levels. For example, like Currency War, they reach all the way to the end already. Then what? They need a rank system. How about a rank system for Currency War? Rank system for the Slay of Spire style. Maybe not all my ideas good idea, but that could work, no? Give certain reason why to be competitive. Then again, if you want to add something competitive, you need some incentive, so you need some reward. Maybe they can add some reward. Maybe those reward could be similar how you get the badges in abbreviation anomaly abbreviation arbitration. Could be, maybe. I'm slightly cooking something, I feel like, but I feel like it's so random. I don't know.
Let's put you to the test.
I'm gonna say something that I would hope I wouldn't want to say, because I don't feel like it is yet, but I can have the tinkling sense, right? I do have the tinkling sense I am like burning out.
Don't spread it around.
The fuck? What is up there? The fuck? How the fuck get up there? Barely see. I cannot see anything in here. Oh, this is where this. Okay, this side. How the fuck get that then? What? There's one here. Sure. Then how the fuck I get this one? Oh, I thought. Okay, wait. Hold. I'm like, there has to be something. This is the thing. Maybe there's more. Let's see. Yeah, I find it. I'll definitely say it's probably weird for me to say, because I definitely have not gotten everything that I wanted to get out of this usable. Somewhat, actually. Oh, but the fact it's not lock on is kind of ass. Should make it lock on.
Trying to trick me? Trying to trick a will of metal and stone.
Kinda neat though, but they should definitely make it lock on. Yeah. kind of crazy that I'm saying it because I didn't really also do much in the game, to be fair.
Don't look down on me just because I'm a delicate little flower.
Okay.
Don't spread it around.
And I'm definitely feel I do think the reason why I'm not completely burnt out is because I'm not like streaming multiple hours per day. The daily check-in, I do use those as like, okay, sometimes I just don't feel good. Just 1 minute stream and get out. Definitely help a lot. But when there's cases where I do want to stream a long while, might be rare, but there is cases. Most of the time I'll be doing like the currency war, Divergent Universe, maybe certain event or story mode if they are up, and then that's it. If there's not up, I have to do currency war, Divergent Universe, or any of the endgame mode, currency, MOC, or Public Shadow, Pure Fiction. I'll be honest, a lot of them, oh, it's just me bashing my head. Me no like it. I don't like being my head bashed. What the fuck is this room? Okay. Especially Divergent Universe and or Currency War, where you want to progress, it's just that you have one bad run, you lose progress. I guess not in Currency War. Divergent Universe you can lose progress, which is like, oh, that's what happened yesterday. I spent like yesterday or basically did nothing. And I feel like that's the worst feeling, where you do spend long hour to achieve nothing. I at least use it for my justification to stream. Imagine those people that ain't streaming or just playing this just for the playing it. I feel like I ramble long enough. The fact I'm not getting those certain chests is like giving me certain anxiety. Not really anxiety, I don't know what it, but it's going to my head and I'm like agitated, irritated, basically a lot in between. And now I'm like kinda slightly pissed off and I'm like not really in the mood to continue more. So shockingly, it's just most likely an hour of me rambling about stuff. Yippers. Hopefully my final take probably won't say much in the future. I hope the story, the main story and the continuous is good, and they have to make it good. If it isn't good for this patch, for this version, oh, it's gonna be the most painful 5 weeks of my life then. But I should think it's good, right? The story is not the most egregious. It's not as bad as the early Zenzo's part of it. The 1.0, the 1.1 Zenzo story, it still haunts me. I don't remember how it is. It's 1,200 days ago, but it still haunts me somehow. Okay. Thanks so much for coming by. Hope you have a great rest of your day and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.